Hello students, we know that economics is broadly divided into two parts, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Up to now we have completed microeconomics, that is a one part. Now let us discuss from today macroeconomics. The term micro is derived from the Greek word macro, M-A-K-R-O-S, which means large. So, microeconomics deals with the study of large economic units. So, what are the large economic units? That is aggregate demand. Means microeconomy deals with the study of aggregate demand, that is demand for all the goods and services produced in a country. And another big concept, aggregate supply, means supply of all the goods and services produced in a country. So again macroeconomy deals with the study of national income and national product. So national income, it is the income of all people in the country, that is called national income. So it is a big concept. We are learning total India's income, India's total product, isn't it? Total supply of goods and services in a country, demand for goods and services in a country. We are talking about the total. General price, means prices of goods and services prevail in the country. So it is not deals with the particular price of particular commodity, but it's a general price. So microeconomics deals with the major economic problem of our country, that is a population, unemployment, poverty, inequality, export import, total investment in the country. So these are the big concepts that we are going to learn in macroeconomics. So when we learn economy as a whole, it is called macroeconomics. Now let us see definitions of macroeconomics. See, the one definition that is given by J.L. Hansen, according to him, macroeconomics is that branch of economics which considers the relationship between large aggregates such as the volume of employment, total amount of saving, investment, national income, etc. This definition shows microeconomy deals with the large economic units, that is amount of saving in the country, the investment in the country during a year, national income of a country. So these are the big concept we are learning in macroeconomics. So another definition given by Professor Carl Shapiro. According to him, macroeconomics deals with the functioning of the economy as a whole. So it shows that we are learning the economy as a whole, behavior of economy as a whole. So aggregate demand, aggregate supply. So these are the total concept. These are the whole concept we are learning as it is. Students, Indian economy, American economy, Russian economy, that is we are learning in total. So what is the behavior of consumers in a particular country? What is the behavior of sellers in a particular country, etc. We are going to learn in macroeconomics. So in short, when we learn economy as a whole, that is called macroeconomics. Students, this is all about the meaning and definition of macroeconomics, and we will see the features of macroeconomics in the next period. Until then, thank you.